Hi guys and welcome back to a new video. In today's video, I will go through some of the new rewards for the training post for the month of August. And as you will see, we have some pretty cool rewards that are coming our way. So keep in mind, this is not for the month of July, this is for the month of August. So you will need to wait a little bit longer in order to get your hands on some of them. And the reason why we know some of these different rewards already is simply because Blizzard probably forgot to remove them from the beta. And when some players started to go to Dornogold, the new capital city, they saw all these new rewards available. And so that's why we are at least now 99% sure that these are going to be all the different rewards you will be able to get in the month of August. Keep in mind, there is maybe a 1% chance that it's not going to be the case and that these different items will be available maybe later on. But again, this is highly unlikely because this beta is for August. The release will be in August. And so normally all these different rewards should be available in August. So with that being said, let's dive into all these different items. So first we have this really cool Cowards Violet target. And as you can see, this is basically a back piece that will look like a dummy target and you will already have some arrows in it. So I think it looks really cool. I really like the design on it and I actually really like the color on the dummy target. And this is something you will be able to buy for 225 tenders based on, again, what we've seen so far from the PTR. So it might change during the month of August. Then after that, we have the different mounts. So we have two new mounts that, in my opinion, are really, really cool. First, we have the Kor'kron Warsaber. So this is the one that will be available for our players. And this is basically a Warsaber mount with an Horde armor on top of it. So in my opinion, this mount looks really, really, really nice. I love the color of the mount. I love the color of the armor and I love all the details on the mount. And overall, I think this is a really, really cool mount. And then next to that, Alliance players will be able to get the Sentinel Werewolf. So this one is a little bit more disappointing in my opinion. It's not as cool as the other Warsaber. It's still nice and it will fit perfectly the heritage armor for Night Elves, but it doesn't really look super fierce or super interesting in my opinion. The armor is still nice and the color of the mount is still nice, but if I had to choose one of the two, I'm definitely going with the Kor'kron Warsabers for sure. So you will be able to get each of these mounts for 600 traders tenders each, which is not too expensive for these really cool mounts. Then we have two returning mounts for this month. We have the Celestial Steed and the Cindermane Charger. So if you don't already have these different mounts, you will be able to buy them during the month of August. You have both of them obtainable for 900 traders tenders, which I think is very interesting because they're more expensive than the new ones, which in my opinion doesn't make a lot of sense, but still you will be able to get them again. Then next to that, we also have this companion right here, Worgly the Apprehensive. So this is a little Murloc pet and I think it looks pretty cool, especially I like that he's holding these little pennants and overall I think this is a pretty nice pet. So this is something you will be able to get for 300 traders tenders, which is again not too expensive, and if you like this type of pets, this is definitely a nice one to add to your collection. Then next to that, we have a few different weapons, and many of them are actually from the Burning Crusade. So here, for instance, you have this recorder of this very, very cool gun from the Burning Crusade. Then you have these different staffs right here. You also have this held enough hand item, this one-handed, I think it's a dagger. And finally, you also have this one right here, which is definitely not from the Burning Crusade, but it's also another nice one right here. And then you also have this two-handed axe. So this one I believe is from War of the Genre or maybe Cataclysm. And this is again a recolor version of another existing one that you were able to get already in the game. So you will be able to get all these different weapons. And as you can see, all of them are pretty cheap, with the most expensive one being the two-handed axe for 180. Then next to that, you also have some more of these different items, but this time in a red version. So here again, you have the gun, you have the two different stuff, you have this held enough hand item, this dagger, the two-handed axe, and this one actually looks very similar to the normal version we already have in the game, so I'm not sure who exactly is going to spend a lot of their tenders on it. But again, all of these different weapons will cost the same as their blue version. And after that, we also have the Arsenal Stormrider Silver Stormhammers. So these ones are basically part of the Epic Edition set that you can get, and this is just another recolored version of them, but I still think they look really, really cool. So basically you will have two versions. You will have the first one that doesn't have any glowing effects or any electric effects, and then you have the second one, which I think looks really cool. So here, as you can see, we'll have all the different electric effects and also some glowing effects, for instance, on the feathers right here. So overall, this is a really nice weapon, and I think a lot of players will probably use them. And you will be able to obtain this arsenal for 400 traders tenders. And then we also have right here the wings of the Tourmaline Monarch. So we already saw some of these different wings. I'm not sure if this one is coming back or if it's a new color for it, but definitely something pretty nice. It's not particularly my style, but I'm sure it can go really well with a lot of different type of transmog sets, and I'm sure many of you will still be happy to add them to their collection. So this one will be available for 225 tenders, so again, not something too expensive. And so that's pretty much it in terms of all the different items that so far we know you should be able to get during the month of August. Again, I really want to emphasize the fact that this is based on their leak, and so it's not completely 100% sure that it's actually what we are going to get in August, but most likely it should be all the different rewards available during that month. So let me know in the comments what you think about all these different items, if you're happy or not. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos, and in the meantime I wish you all a great day. Bye!